Hello guys, so welcome to a new video about Rhino Grasshopper. So in this video we are going to make a spin tower which is designed by Zahadid. It's a conceptual design by Zahadid, but it's not come to the construction. That is, it's not been a live project, but it has been designed. So let's see how to make that model in Rhino3d with the help of subd, that is subdivisional command which I used before to make the Beijing airport. The same command I'm going to use here to make this model. So let's go into the video. Come on guys. So the first command I'm going to use is line. So I'm just taking the line command and I'm drawing a line. I'm just turning on the ortho so that I can get a straight line. So now I got the straight line. I'm drawing, so I just draw another line angularly, and I'm using mirror command to get a, a line like this, and I'm just using mirror again. Now I'm going to use selecting this and use rotate. In this rotate, press copy yes, so that it acts like it will make a copy of the rotated object, so you get like this. Now I'm just selecting all the lines which I created. Now I'm going to use trim command, that is going to trim command. So I'm just trimming all the inner intersection, and it gives you like a ninja blade shape. So I don't need these two lines, I'm just deleting it. So this is the shape which I need. So I'm just okay, this I'm just selecting this and use Ctrl J for join. Now I'm just dragging the gumball up. So while dragging, I'm just using alt, I'm just pressing alt, which will make you a copy. So I'm just drawing a line in between, so which will act as a reference for scale. So I'm using scale, that is a normal scale, not a single axis or double axis. So I'm just scaling in all the axes. So I need a bigger shape of the one which is beneath. So I let me need a little bit bigger than that. So this is fine. So this is the shape which I need. So, and I need to make a mirror of it like upside down so that I can place it in above, but I can't do the mirror in this tab. So I'm just turning the tab to front. So I'm just using mirror command here, so it will give you a mirror above the object. When I do mirror in perspective, will get side. So I don't want the mirror to be in the side, I want the mirror to be happen in the above. So I use the tab and I'm just dragging it little bit above. Yeah, with the help of gumball. So this is fine. So I'm just drawing a line. So I'm just selecting it and using rotate command, and I'm just turning on ortho. I mean turning on off ortho, and I'm just rotating. Okay, so while rotating I'm misleaded. So I'm just selecting, I'm just using rotate command again. So in this selecting the and I'm just rotating it to 45 degree. So I'm just deleting the center line which I used for reference. So you will get a pattern when you switch to top, and you can also change the shape. This is not mandatory to keep this shape. So this is the shape of the model, and you can try with different shapes. So I'm just drawing a line which identifies where I'm going to create the surface and connectivity. So the two in that two it's like, so these are the lines I'm just trying to see carefully. I'm just joining on the edge and the center. So an intermediate at the top, if I join in the edge, in the bottom will join in the center. So this is the shape which I need. So I'm going to use subd, that is single subd face command from the subd tab. So I'm just creating a subd face. So I'm just turning on the toggle, and if you don't know how to turn on the toggle, check the Beijing airport. I given the instruction for how to change the toggle. So I'm just using subd single subd surface and just creating surface of which I need. So I'm just selecting all the things and using Ctrl J to join. So it has been joined. Now we can change the view to this toggle. So yeah, this is the one which I need. So I'm just mirroring this. So it will give you the same as in the opposite. I'm just mirroring this axis. So So I'm just pressing, yeah, this is fine. So I'm just drawing a line to rotate. So before rotating it, I'm just going to join all the four shapes. Control J, which is a shortcut for join. So I'm just selecting it and using rotate. In this rotate, I'm just giving copy yes, so that you will get the rotated copy as well as the parent copy. So which is cool, right? This option is available in SketchUp, like when you move you press alt the same way. So I'm just selecting all the four and joining using Control J. So I'm just changing the view. This is a view, this is the one which I need, so this is perfect. So now I am using select curve options to select all the curves in the drawing, and I'm just hiding it. Now I'm just selecting the surface and use sketch edit. So in the sketch edit, you can go into boundary box, then next with a 444. If you want, you can change the value to, and I'm just selecting the control points row and column of control point, giving a value of 1.5 on the box by clicking the box. Below, I'm giving a value of 1.2. So you will get a shape like this. I just gave the value on the one side, but you don't forget to give it on the both side, because I forgot while making this model. So I used to give it in the last, that is another side I used to give it at the last. So it depends on you, right? So I'm just giving offset sub d with the value of 5, sorry, with the value of 3, and flipping the direction outside. So I'm getting, yeah, I forgot to turn off the solid. I don't need to be solid, so I'm just turning it flipping above, and I'm just turning the solid off, so that you will get a separate surface. And this surface you can use to create the floor plates, and this surface you can use to create the skin, that is the glass skin. So this is what which I need. So I'm just turning the tab to front, because I'm going to work on the front tab right now. So I need a pattern to be followed on the surface, so I'm going to project it by a front tab. So I'm going to draw a line, a perpendicular line, that is not a straight line. I'm just dragging it to the center of the model. So I'm just placing it to the vertex. So if you don't see the vertex, turn on the O snap, which is below in the option. So I'm just dragging it front with the gumball. So yeah, this is fine. So I'm just scaling the line, so which I need the line to be bigger than the model. So okay, this is fine. So I'm thought of, okay, no, I don't need the polar array. So I'm just using line command, and I'm just drawing a line like this. I'm just turning on the auto off, and I'm just drawing a line like this. So I'm just using mirror command, and again I'm using line like this. So I'm using mirror command again. So this line I need, so you can see. So in this perspective tab, just select all the 4 lines and drag it front, so we can project the lines. So I'm just using project, so I'm just selecting the lines. So I'm just selecting these lines and using project on this surface. So I'm using project command and vertical option. So you should do this projection in the front tab, not in the perspective. If you do in perspective, you won't get this. So I'm just selecting the line. You got the project tab. So this is project line, I mean the projector lines. So I need a pattern like this. If you want, you can create your own pattern, because this is the pattern which was being placed in the design. So I'm just following that. So I'm just drawing a line from the vertex to this, and I'm just drawing a line like this. So I'm just selecting the lines, and I'm just selecting this shape and giving while I'm just selecting the shape. Mm, So I'm just selecting this and using extract wireframe. Now the lines has been selected. Now the wireframes of the, and I'm just selecting the lines which is not been extracted, that is which we draw using project. So these are the lines which we draw using project. I'm just selecting those lines also, and now I'm just selecting the top two lines, and now I'm just shit man, so sorry, we can use select curve command, that is it will only select the curves in the drawing. So sorry guys, I used to use that command, I totally forgot, so which is a easy command. So I'm just trimming these two part. So the same way I'm just trimming these two part. So we got the wireframe. So the wireframe will be a little bit confusing, but um like be sure that you are selecting the right one, or else if you select the wrong one also, it will create the pattern in a new style. That is the good one, because like in Rhino, when you do mistakes, it will give you a random output, and which sometimes output will be nice than what you expected. It will come nice when you do mistakes. So mistakes, it's always welcome in Rhino and Grasshopper. So I'm just selecting these four lines. I'm just giving pipe command. So I given the pipe command. So this is the last. I'm just selecting the last select created, and now I'm using mirror command. I'm just mirroring this, and now I'm using rotate. Sorry, I'm going to use rotate. Before rotate, I'm going to select the pipe which we created, that is the structure which we created using pipe command. So I'm just selecting the structure. Now I'm just using rotate. So I'm just done with my rotation. So in this rotation I'm giving copy yes. Now okay, now I need to select the pipe alone. It's a tough job to select each and every pipe. You can use select curves instead, select curves, and this you just need to, I'm just hiding, no, I need some reference for placing, so I'm just selecting the curves and unselecting these curves by pressing control. And now I'm just editing all the things, all you can hide. So this is the easy way. If you get more curves, just hide it and select only the 3D. So this is just a simple technique. And now I'm just placing it here, so I got it. So I'm just, so this is fine. So as I said before, I forgot to do that cage edit on the one direction, so I'm just going to do it now. So I'm going into cage edit, bounding box 444, and I'm going to do the another one axis, that is the another, because at the first I've did only one axis, so I just forgot. So I can do that in the end. So it's not a big deal. Like if you forgot, it's not you want to go undo, and no, you can't. You can edit at the last also like this. So you should have a clear idea, like when it's like whether it's possible or not to edit. I had the idea that it can be editable. So I'm just changing the value. So this is the one which I need. So it's totally fine. So I'm just giving the value. So I'm just editing the value to 1.5. Okay, this is fine. So I'm just doing at the top also. So I'm just deleting the cage edit, that is the bounding box. So this is the one which I need. So you got it in the above. So but you need this pattern in the below, that is the below for. So I'm just selecting the pattern, that is selecting the pipe. So I'm just giving mirror in the front tab so that I will get the mirrored object below or above. So I'm just turning on the ortho to be exact. So ortho is like 90 degrees, fortunately an exact value. Okay, so I'm just done with the pattern. So I need to be uh, moving this. So I am just turning into 45-degree angle. So the angle is being twisted because it is being twisted to 45-degree angle while we are constructing the wireframe, if you remember. So I'm just drawing a line that is just for reference purpose to place the pattern in the exact. So I'm just selecting the pattern and I'm going to place it in the middle of the line which I drawn. So I'm just pinging the middle here and I'm going to place it in the middle where the line which I drawn for the reference. So now you know, now you got why I draw the line. That's for reference purpose. So you can't place it as you want, as you want. So I'm just placing it here. So now I got the model. Yeah, this is fine. Mm. So now we need to do the floors. So I'm just selecting this. I'm just selecting the inner surface. I'm using contour command, and now I'm just selecting this, and now I'm giving selecting this and giving contour. So it will create you a contour that is a sequel of lines. Now I'm using planar surface, so it will create a surface. So it will take some time because it has to create many surface with the lines. So I'm just waiting because I'm not using my workstation because I'm using my laptop. So it takes time. In workstation it's quick. So we are at the finished stage, so you can give your comments below the comment section and you can share it among your friends. So it has been created. I'm just deleting the lines so you can see the surface which has been created. So I'm just deleting the lines. So the lines has been created and I'm also deleting the subd which we used for creating the contours. So I don't need this share plane, so I'm just deleting it. So I got this I'm just using offset subd because it's going to give you a thickness. Now in this, turn on the solid and change the distance to 0.23 or 0.5, which gives you a thickness of the surface. So sorry, I forgot to turn on the solid, so I'm just turning on the solid. So I'm just turning on the solid, so the model is totally done. So this is fine. So if so mm, so I'm just deleting the subd which is not required. That is the surface which we offsetted before. So you can see there is two subd. One is the 3D subd and another one is the subd surface. The surface I don't need, I'm just deleting it. You can see the flow slab. Wow. Ta-da. So I'm just deleting the two at the base and just deleting the two at the top. So it will act you like contours, like a double height. So I'm just hiding or deleting all the lines by using select curves. So the model is literally done. I'm just checking all the sides. So but I need a compression at the top, so I'm just selecting the model and using gauge edit again. So in this I'm just giving the bounding box and 444. I create a box with the 4 and just compressing the value by using zero point 0.5. So it takes time, sorry guys. So it takes time. You have to wait to see the output. Mm-mm-mm. zero point 0.5, come on. So this is what I need. So I got the model. So I'm going to render it in the keyshot software. If you want, I can show it in the next video. If you just say that in the comment section. Okay, the model is done and you can share it among your friends. Whom do you think this model will be helpful for their career? Because like I am not teaching how to do a model, just I'm just teaching every command in the model with a step-by-step procedure. So it will be definitely it will be useful to do work with Rhino and Grasshopper just for free. Just spend some time and learn many things in this YouTube channel. Bye bye. Have a nice day.